Hello beautiful people, listen Darama, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video and this is about the Halle Bailey and DDG breakup. So we're going to be checking this together. Let's check it out.
Hello everybody, welcome to the impressive channel. Now I'm sure some of y'all have heard the news that the actress and singer Halle Bailey broke up with her social media influencer boyfriend DDG. Now DDG was the one who made this announcement, and at first I thought to myself, he could be trolling, this could be for some publicity. Let me wait until Halle comes out and confirms it. Now Halle hasn't come out and said anything as of yet. I feel like she would have had her publicist at least make a statement to people saying that it is real, but so far she hasn't said anything. So I'm just gonna assume that maybe they're probably having a little moment. Maybe they separated briefly, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them together again. Now, some people are rejoicing. Some people are happy that Halle finally separated from DDG, which is unfortunate because she just welcomed a son with him. And exactly. I don't think it's really anything to celebrate because it's never ideal for a family to break apart. It's not ideal for a couple to separate after having a child together. I think.
And it's the fact that one of the reasons why people are celebrating all of this is because lots of people at this point, they glorify or they find broken families or broken relationships so entertaining or so much fun, which is not even making sense. We get it. Maybe there may be something going on, or maybe they have issues that they don't want to settle or whatever, and they don't want to talk about. But social media and lots of the celebrities give room for breakup, broken homes, broken families, and it's now like is a common thing. More like if you're not from a broken family, if you don't break up your relationship, or if you don't break up your family and whatnot, people are not gonna see you in, like, listen to you or what you have to say. It doesn't even make sense. But I just hope it is not true about these two, regardless.
I think once they have a child, this is when they really need to try to stay together for real, yes. For real. But you know, it doesn't happen that way. And sometimes people bring children into the world without having a solid foundation or a solid relationship. Yes. And it's unfortunate. I hate to see it happen to Halle and DDG because I really did start to like them as a couple. They were growing on me. I will say that once they had their son Halo, and I got to see how they interact with their son, I was like, you know what? I like them. I like them. In fact, DDG being a father made him more likable to me because at first I thought he was annoying. I didn't care for some of his antics when Halle was promoting The Little Mermaid. I thought he was kind of clouding her moment a little bit. And also, I didn't like that incident with Ruby Rose. You know, he texted his ex-girlfriend Ruby Rose while he was with Halle. And I thought that was a huge red flag. And come to find out, he did reveal to Vlad TV that he texted Ruby to be petty because he and Halle were going through a rough patch. Halle already knew about the text because he texted Ruby right in front of her. So I thought to myself, like, whoa, this is pretty toxic, pretty toxic. So these were just some instances that kind of turned me off of DDG. But after a while, he did grow on me and he started to become very likable once he became a father. But the thing about DDG is he is a content creator who is constantly doing things for clout. And I don't think this really works for Halle's brand like that. I think Halle liked it for the moment because she was in love. So there were some things that she allowed that she typically wouldn't. She seems like she's more private, but since she was dating DDG, she decided to, you know, allow him to use their baby for content. And it was cute at first. You know, they were making memes of their son Halo, but it got to a point where it was a bit too much. And to be honest, I think this is probably what triggered the breakdown of their relationship. Now, I don't know exactly what happened, so I'm not going to pretend like I know, but this is just my theory, okay? Now, I remember Halle went off on somebody for making a comment about her son. And this was a video that DDG actually posted. I think Halo was online with him, which is typical because DDG has been using their son for content. And somebody said, put her rising career on pause for this mess. I can't respect her. I'm sorry. Wow. Now, I think Halle saw this and she posted this tweet. She said, I'm so sick of people thinking it's okay to speak on my career and my child. Leave us alone. I rebuke every negative word on this app, and I hope the people who are so concerned about my life put that energy into themselves. God will continue to cover and protect my family. So I think Halle got fed up at the fact that people were speaking too much on her son, too much on her career. And that is kind of a sore spot, I think, because people have been dumping on Halle a lot for getting pregnant with DDG's baby during one of the most pivotal moments of her career. She was actually pregnant during the press run for The Little Mermaid, and we didn't know at the time, but she was, and her career was really about to soar. And this is not to say that her career still can't soar, because she's done a lot already, and having a baby doesn't stop anybody's career. So I want to make that clear. But this was such a pivotal moment for her where she could have taken advantage of a lot of different opportunities and movie roles that were thrown at her, but she couldn't at the time because she was pregnant. So she did have to take somewhat of a hiatus. And to avoid public scrutiny, she did try to cover up her pregnancy. And a lot of people were puzzled about that. But I think more people just didn't like the fact that she was having a baby with DDG.
Or people don't like the fact, or didn't like the fact that, I mean, she's keeping some of her things private and all of that, because lots of people love to get up on some of the celebrities' business, because obviously you hear them say, oh, they're public figures, so yeah, they want to know, they want to be in on everything they do, know their business and all of that. Sometimes they keep some things for private because lots of them don't know how to stay private. But at the same time, their relationship, sometimes some people excuse some certain behavior which does not even make sense. But let's also look at the possibility that maybe whatever they have going on, whatever they have going on, maybe they truly love each other. Maybe they truly just want to, because sometimes people in front of camera, some people do not know how to hide, some people don't know how to pretend and all of that. Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that they have a really loving relationship, a beautiful relationship. Let's just say that. But obviously, I think sometimes some people are also mad about the fact that, she is not telling them everything, because lots of celebrities do, and some people love all of this drama, and sometimes people love some kind of chaotic relationship and all of that. So sometimes they want to see that, because that is what they derive joy from some of the celebrities. It's not making sense. There's so many possibilities, so many ways to look at it. But if she's gotten pregnant and whatnot, they have a beautiful relationship. Let's just say that.
Felt like he trapped her and he was bringing her profile down. So Halle has been getting a lot of criticism over that, and I don't think that makes her feel good at all. And it definitely doesn't make her feel good to see people talking about her son. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her for going off on people who bring up Halo, but I do think she's at a point where she doesn't like to see her son plastered so much on the internet. I don't think DDG is really considering this either, because he's a content creator. He uses everything for a moment, everything for clout, and he was using their son for content too. And I don't think his intentions were bad, but it just got to a point where it was too much, and Halle didn't like that. So I think this might have been one of the issues they had. Now, they could have had a slew of other issues in their relationship that caused them to separate. I wouldn't be surprised if infidelity played a role, but I do think the whole thing with posting Halo too much was probably a big issue. It was. But I do have to ask, do y'all think this breakup is a real thing? Do you think this is real? Personally,
for me, I would say I don't think it is real. We have to be honest. I don't think it is real. But again, yeah, for me, I feel like when it comes to kids, especially newborn kids, Sometimes give them their moments. Let them have a moment to themselves privately. Privacy. If you as an individual, you don't want your dealings or whatever you have going on to be private, then keep your kids away from the internet. That's simple. Keep them. Respect their privacy. Respect your children. Not that hard. Yeah, take pictures of them. Remember some memories or remember those memories. But keep them off the freaking internet, not every goddamn time. And this is not a parental advice, it is just common sense.
I do have to ask, do y'all think this breakup is a real thing? Do you think this is real? Personally, I do think they have issues, but I don't think they're separated for real. At least I don't feel like they're going to be separated for long. I think DDG is doing a rollout. He's doing his music. He's going to act single. I wouldn't be surprised if he's seen with another girl, but eventually he's going to get back with Halle. That's what I think. And I could be wrong about this whole thing, but I just think it's one big publicity stunt. Now, the question is, does Halle know about this? She might not, but either way, she's being used in the situation. And it's unfortunate that her personal life has become somewhat of a spectacle. Yeah. It's unfortunate because we know her for her music and her acting skills. We don't know her for all this relationship drama. But DDG wants a moment. We know he loves himself a moment, and he's gonna milk this breakup for all it's worth. A part of me still feels like it's a PR stunt. He's probably trying to pull an Offset and Cardi B. Y'all know Offset and Cardi live for a good PR stunt. I mean, they were just online arguing over their relationship. Cardi was acting like she was gonna leave, and Offset was crashing out over her allegedly sleeping with another man while she was pregnant with their third child. I mean, they were just putting on a whole show for the internet, all for Offset to still be under her, still be at her house, and for him to still be partying with her family. I mean, just recently, he was out there dancing at her grandma's birthday party, busting a move, doing the merengue, looking all happy. They were all smiles. And that's when I knew that this whole thing was just another publicity stunt. And I just wouldn't be surprised if DDG tried to create a PR stunt like this too. But I could be wrong. Once again, I could be wrong. This separation could very well be real. Now, I want to get into DDG calling out Joe Budden. So Joe Budden.
But because, you know, with celebrities, lots of them love all of this attention. So anything that is going to keep them or stay on top or stay, keep people talking, they may necessarily want to pull it. So, I mean, it's not surprising though. Is any of that a surprise? No, it's not.
Budden did react to he and Halle's breakup news, and Joe said something that triggered DDG. He basically said he didn't know who he was.
A question I've been asking myself for quite some time. Who the fuck is DDG? and why am I supposed to care about his thoughts on anything? I'm very happy that they have broken up, so I don't get to keep seeing this nigga's name attached to this girl's name when I don't know him for nothing as a standalone. And for me, it's important to know people based off their own name and merit and what they have done. I don't even know enough about her. Like, I'm not her demo. Right. I'm not her demo either. But every time I see his name, it's attached to hers, and it's typically in some type of clout chaser fashion. So that makes me look at him a different way, and hopefully I get to look at him a lot less now that they've broken.
Well, she's extremely high profile. She's high profile.
Very high profile and very talented.
But I'm just stuck on, why is the nigga putting that statement out?
Well, he's not done putting statements out. Oh. Well, because he ain't looked down at his dick. Niggas with penises shouldn't speak that way. Hey, if you got a dick, when you pick up your phone, you shouldn't say, after careful consideration, me and my partner have decided to part ways. Please wish or give us the privacy that we carefully desire. And
you can just break up in real life.
Well,
if you were confused, he's still going.
Okay, well,
right this second.
What's the next?
What?
Right this second. He's still going. He says, I am a grown man. I can make my own decisions. We chose to split because of personal reasons. Nah, it's not a skit. I'm not hurt, and I'm not missing out on anything. And her head game is trash as
Stop it. Stop it. It's not. It does
as
not
long
say
as
that.
my son good, I'm good.
No way. If this is real, this is insane. What?
Give me your phone.
You lying your ass off. He ain't say her head game nothing. No, he didn't say that.
And you saying her head game is trash. Niggas is gonna go get their own account.
Yeah, we figured it out.
They're gonna go find out on their own, number one. And number two, if it was that trash, why you snatched that cherry so fast, my boy? I mean, if her head was as bad as you say, that cherry didn't levitate long before you got in action, DDG.
First nigga gonna let him know too. Hey, yo,
you know what I know?
Lied.
You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT.
Whatever. I don't know about this new DDG that y'all talking about.
Shit.
That's not really my bag. I just think their homeboy has presented himself to be a clout chaser for the term of the relationship.
So that's what Joe Budden had to say. And DDG did deny making that comment about Halle's head game. People were saying that this came from his close friends, but DDG said that he doesn't use close friends. Stop being weird. So this was not real, just for the record. But he did respond to Joe and said, I don't be tripping about the girls saying stuff because I'm used to it. It's all love, but you ends with platforms gonna get a response for sure. Pump It Up went gold after 20 years, you old B. Joe Budden, I'm on you. Dude got 30 years max of his life left. And speaking on a relationship of people the same age as your son you don't take care of. I hope you forgot to take your magnesium pills today, you old B. Joe Budden. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? He also made fun of Joe Budden's hit song, Pump It Up. Joe obviously struck a nerve, but I think DDG needs to accept the fact that people view him as a clout chaser. This is what he brought on himself because he does a lot of things for clout. So he can't get upset if people say the obvious. Yeah. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about this clip that started going viral of DDG talking about not wanting to be tied down in a relationship in his early 20s. And a lot of people did not like what he had to say.
And if I can tell myself something at age 22, I would tell myself not to get in a relationship because it's damn near like having a part-time job, bro. Yeah. You really have to apply a lot of time and effort. Like you might be doing videos all day and your girl get an attitude when you're doing your last video. Like, when you gonna take me out to eat? Yeah. When you gonna take me to the movies? When we gonna go on a date? And then it causes relationship problems in your real life that can affect your content. You might get mad, get in an argument. You might not want to film the next day. You might not want to stream the next day. You might not want to go to the studio the next day, whatever. Like, yeah. So I would tell myself, if I was 22, I would say, bro, just grind it out. Let a relationship happen. Yeah. But only happen when you feel comfortable in yourself as a man. Like, yeah. I feel like you shouldn't get in a relationship until you feel like a can't DM your girl and take your girl. Like, if you feel like it's a out there that's more lit than you, more like stable than you, that can take your girl, yeah, then you ain't working hard enough. Yeah.
Now, the Shade Room actually posted this clip on their page, and a lot of people were upset by it because I believe they were thinking that he was talking about not wanting to be in a relationship with Halle. But actually, he was speaking about when he was 22 years old. And when he was 22, I don't think he was with Halle at that time. But at 22, he felt like a serious relationship was too much work and he wanted to focus more on himself and his career. And I don't think anything is wrong with him admitting that. I mean, that's pretty true for a lot of people. But I will say the optics do look a little crazy that this clip is now surfacing after he revealed that he and Halle split up. And this is just not a regular relationship. They had a whole child together. So It's not a good look. It's just not. And it kind of seems as if DDG is still at a mental space where he feels like a relationship is holding him back. That's how it seems. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's just how it seems. And people were on the Shade Room dragging him for derailing Halle's career and making her a single mother. I mean, listen, we could play the blame game all day. Halle made her choice and DDG made his. Okay, so nobody made anybody anything. But I do think it's unfortunate that they split up in this way. Honestly, I think DDG should have reconsidered making a post about their breakup because it's backfiring on him and it's also making Halle look bad too. Even though she didn't say anything, she didn't do anything, but Once again, her personal life and her relationship is becoming a spectacle, and she didn't ask for that. If she wanted to put it on blast that they broke up, she would have been said something, but she kept quiet because maybe she didn't want people to know just yet, or maybe she was hoping they would work things out behind the scenes. But you know, DDG wanted to do this for clout, and he low-key put that breakup announcement out there as a bird call, because I think now that he's single, he's gonna really start to mingle. But he and Halle still might get back together. And I would hope that if he went public with somebody else, Halle would move on too. But I don't know. I still feel like these two are not over yet. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Celebrities and their drama. Lots of this could just be drama and whatnot, or what have you, and just get people talking. It's not even making sense. Yeah, the part where he talked about the relationship with 22-year-old self, I think it's for some people, not everybody. But you know, the thing is, once you say something and people don't agree with you, then they come for you, they start attacking you and canceling you and all of that, because some people don't even like the truth. Because obviously, what is said about 22-year-old self, lots of 22-year-olds may not even be fully ready to be in a relationship. Some people are just at the peak of their career. Some people are just at the start of their career. So relationship may not be something they may be ready for. I mean, what else? But again, when it comes to celebrity, their love story, their drama and whatnot, I think they kind of glorify breakup or broken relationship and all of that. So to them, it is cute. So lots of regular people look at it and also want to normalize it, because I mean, celebrities do it and what have you. But I mean, sometimes these people are living their life, sometimes just for the show, sometimes just for the fun of it, sometimes just for entertainment. It may not even be real. If they break up, fine, they know the reason why they broke up. If they did not break up, no problem. We'll still be here to wait for the real story or for the real tea. Let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love you to share that. You can share other useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And I'll see you next time. See you in the next video.